Hello and welcome to another episode of Is It My Team or Do I Suck? Today's contestant is Garnet Gnoll. Okay, Garnet Gnoll is a Gold 3 Reaper Bastion player. I actually have games where I'm seemingly dominating, but I still lose. How the frick would this team have stood a chance if I wasn't there? It feels to me like I have to compensate for really poor second DPS and a tank who doesn't make space properly. I can't reasonably believe that I should have to do so much to deserve to win a game. Gnoll, welcome to the ring, good luck. We're gonna see if it's actually a team or if you suck. I get that you're a Reaper main, but Reaper is really good on maps where you have a lot of flank routes, right? Where you can take a lot of off angles and where you can... Oh my god, my voice is dying. So Reaper is actually a hero that benefits from a lot of flank routes and a lot of like close quarter combat. What does Circuit Royale not have? Any close quarter combat and any flank routes. But let's see how you do. Good luck. Attack first. Keeping in aggressively. Okay, if they have a decent Widowmaker or players that shoot you, you teleporting right into their line of sight here is almost always going to get you killed on higher rank. You're aware that the sim is there? You go on the sim? Good aim, honestly, decent aim. You should probably clean up the turrets in there as well, so your team doesn't die to them. But you got the intro pick, not gonna complain about that. And honestly, like, aiming-wise, this is pretty good. I would say you definitely carried that first fight. Now, right now, they're letting you do whatever the f you want. Like, you're actually rolling them. What people do in any ASR, even up to my ASR, I do it as well. As soon as you start winning, you get kind of cocky, right? You keep on going in until it doesn't work anymore. And I think that's what we're gonna see right here from you too. And I know that's really hard to fix, but yeah. I mean, so the reason you teleported in the first few times and it worked is because they were kind of solo, right? Like when you TP it on the sim, she was solo, you got a free kill. But right now you just teleported in 1v5. That was a hard throw.
You stupid.
Going in again very aggressively before your team is even there. You gotta keep in mind, you gotta wait for your team to be back still. Don't die, please. Okay, shift it out. If your Mercy dies here, it's also on you, by the way. Yeah, okay. You might have not died here, but you baited your Mercy in with you, right? And the only reason your Mercy died is because you went in aggressively. 2 versus 5, basically. They're risky, okay? I saw you were gonna ult right when you shifted in. And so they should realize at this point. When they see you run in like that, right? Like, there's no way you're gonna shoot normally. So they know you're gonna blossom here. So a good team would have killed you here instantly. You kind of want to do it in a non-predictable way. Because if they can predict you're gonna do it, they will move back before, you know, you even get in range. Maybe take the fight normally, play slow, wait for your Ram to create space for you. Another thing I noticed is that, like, Ram is also a pretty close range character, right? Like, he's semi-rush. Maybe wait a second more for your Ram to move in with you. And then you can, like, maybe, you know, move top left. Get a flank here. And then imagine the Ram is pushing them from the card side and you pushing in from the back and you blossom. That's an easy 3k. No shot that works, right? You actually lived and got one. That is so lucky. That's not a good play. If you think you deserve plat or diamond or even masters, just know that this play would have never worked in those ranks. Not complaining though. I feel sorry for your Mercy, man. Look at your Mercy. Your Mercy is trying so hard to like keep you alive. It's cool that you feel like you're popping off, but you have to keep in mind, if the Mercy is on you, you need to protect your Mercy. You should be grateful for your Mercy. Alright. There you... Interesting.
Oh my god.
I mean, this is definitely a gold game. Yeah. That was a pretty good round still. I do think you kind of carried your team. If I can predict what's gonna happen here without having watched this replay before, it comes back to what I said before this replay, right? Like, it's Circuit Royale. You know when the Europeans first showed up in America and the Native Americans had like bow and arrow and the Americans had guns? You are the Native Americans. You're trying to bring a knife to like a gunfight. Okay, in that case, it's a shotgun, but you know, if the enemy team plays their positioning well, you will not get a lot of value on Reaper. Unless you find the pickups, unless you find the flanks. But you're making your job very hard for yourself by playing Reaper on this map. You're kind of holding the supports back, so that I kind of like. Yeah, but yeah, see, the enemy now has a far mercy, and you are not gonna kill them if they're any good. I mean, you're trying to. It might even work. Okay, you got them because they're bad. The sniper Reaper. Okay, so it worked that first fight for you. And right back in. Right back in, okay. Yeah. The enemy team finally realized what you're doing. Hey. You just stand still in the sidelines.
Monstering you. Merci.
And then you jump before TPing. I mean, your team is probably gonna lose that. Oh, Bastion swap! It's time. Okay, you finally realized that Reaper might not be the pick for this map. Good. Okay. Bastion diff! You are so far forward, man! Back out! You get nanoed? I mean, your team is doing everything to support you here. Your Widow got another kill on the Mercy. But you lost that because of your positioning, man. That is your positioning. It's fine that you get nanoed, and of course, if you get the nano here, you wanna get the value and get the kills. But like, she only nanoed you because you were so far forward. There's no way you get out here, right, alive. And because you're so far forward, your team also has to play kind of forward. Honestly, it's kind of on your Ram too for playing that far back. I don't know what he's doing. But I mean, if you look at this from third person, right? Like, you are frontlining on Bastion. And now, like, your Widow got a kill, which is really good. And their Monkey is doing nothing. I mean, I'm not saying the rest of the team is playing well, but your Ram should also play more forward. Play a bit safer, and that's an easy hold. In the submission, you said that your second DPS is doing nothing, but like, your Widow is actually kind of holding it down, I gotta be honest. Like, so you said he ended up with 28 limbs while you had 56. Another reason why limbs don't matter, right? Remember that attack? You got a lot of limbs there. Your team did get nothing, right? But all of those don't matter if you're then the person that dies first and then the other team wins over and over, right? Then your team can't get the kills because they're always down one. So I don't think your Widow is to blame here. And you are frontlining again. If the Ana antis you or sleeps you, you're dead, right? Or at least you have to shift out. Risky, risky, risky. Okay, let's see it. Up. They have a minute. So all you have to do is win one fight and you win, basically. So you have to use your first TP to try to save your Widow. And yeah, your tank is kind of AFK as well. But yeah, this is just a bad team all around, man. Okay, you slapped the Monkey, got the anti. Okay, if you take a second here and wait for everyone to be ready, you get a free kill on the Monkey here. 100%. You know, all you do is walk up to here. You go 3, 2, 1, and you shoot him in the head. And she antis, and he probably dies. Instead, you just keep on shooting. You're still down one, right? So you want to back out right now. But you're going in, okay? Let's see it. Yeah, and the enemy finally realized what you're doing, right? And they are actually healing them each other, and they're moving back. Let's see if you get out of here. You have shift. You probably, if you... You're baiting your team here, right? Like, you were down. Get the reset, get a full fight, and you win. The reason your team is dying over and over on defense is because you are going in after you're down, or you're going in too early, or you're going in first. After all of that, you actually told your second DPS to swap to Soldier. And then you say, honestly, it didn't make a huge difference. Bro, now, not only is Soldier way worse than Widow here, I think your Widow did okay overall. Okay, yeah, your tank is probably tilted. He's on Roadhog. Unlucky. Can't blame him. Okay, going in. Not bad this time, honestly. Now... Okay, you're peeling for your backline at least. Good, good, good. Still winnable. Still winnable. You're getting the kills. Finishing them off. Okay, you're making sure this time you're not dying. Okay. Last fight here. All you have to do is win one fight. Your soldier has visor. And you're going in while your soldier just died. You have 30 seconds. You can wait for the respawn. If you only poke here and you get out safely without dying, I don't mind it. Got the kill! Going aggro, okay, you realize it's a bad idea. I like that. Okay, good. You just evened up the fight. All you have to do is chill here and not die. Ah! Okay. That is a loss. Maybe Blossom? Maybe? Hero play? Hero play? Hero play? Nope, not happening. Almost. Alright, Garnet Gnoll. That was a very interesting one. I always say aiming in Overwatch doesn't matter. And then every time I say that in any one of my videos, right, like on my unranked GMs, people in the comments, they're like, Metro, you're wrong. It's so funny. He has such good aim and then he mentions aim doesn't matter. But this is why I mean aim doesn't matter. No, you have really good aim. You get an A+ for aiming. And if you were going after aim alone, you could easily be in Diamond or even Masters while you're in Gold right now. I truly mean that. But all of that doesn't matter because you have trash tier positioning. F positioning. You popped off, your aim carried you on attack, and then the enemy team adjusted. And they realized, wait, this Reaper is just a monkey that apes us the entire game. And they started peeling for each other. Don't get me wrong, you had quite a few fights you carried for your team. Both of your defenses was you staggering. I'm not saying your team played perfectly. Your tank was pretty bad, okay? They played like a gold tank. Your second DPS did fine. Your supports played really well. Your positioning was dog. You staggered the entire game. You're a gold player. Get better. You suck. You mention in your submission that your team has a stubborn playstyle, and meanwhile you play Reaper on the worst Reaper map for 25 minutes, and you call your team stubborn while you do the same thing over and over. And it started to work, and then it didn't work anymore. You're stubborn. You didn't wait for your team. You didn't try to play safer. You didn't try to take off angles. It's hard on that map. But don't call your team stubborn while you're really stubborn. Contestant number 2 is Blackhole YouTube. I'm in Plat 1. Soldier 76, 58 elims. 20k damage. My aim is definitely worth of high masters or low grandmasters. So he's in plat and he thinks he deserves GM. My stats look like I'm the odd man out. I am convinced I am in Edo hell. Let's see it. Do you deserve to be in GM or do you suck? Good choice. Solid aim. I don't mind your aim so far. What I'm gonna say though is, you do understand, if you have a Mercy with you, the rest of your team is gonna be under more pressure. If you have a Mercy, you need to do more for your team because you're taking up an additional support just for you, right? So you are 2 in 1, right? The enemy is gonna focus your team. I'm not gonna blame you for this fight. You got the intro.
Everyone heal up.
Your Bastion got an intro pick, and you died. Look at this from third person. Jump down. I mean, to be fair, he got booped. The only reason that death happened is because you were out of position on low ground doing nothing. On soldier. And, like, look. You're probably gonna kill like 5 here, right? But they already capped, it doesn't matter. It's a wasted ult. It's 2 wasted ults. Unless you think you can touch here. Which, at this point, you should realize you can't. You just saw your Ryan getting booped back on die, right? You're the only one that can touch. You will not make it in time. Even if you try to run, even if you could make it in time, you will die to someone shooting you. And instead you don't even try and you walk backwards. Which, it's cool. You might even kill 5 here, but it doesn't matter. See how your stats are gonna go up and you're gonna get a lot of kills and a lot of damage. But what actually happened is, you just wasted 2 ults for nothing in a fight that was already lost. 1 kill. Shooting the Doom, okay. Still going in. 2 kills. 3 kills. I mean, you cleaned up. Kinda. And guess what? Their spawn is right here now. So even if your team still pops off and kills, even if they would have killed that, like, even if they killed that, where's the Hanzo? How did he even get up here? What the f just happened? What am I watching? See, like, your team is trying to hold it down. They should probably back out here right now. But it doesn't matter. The enemy is respawning. You're still in spawn. And again, like, think back to why this all happened. It's because you ulted late, used to ults. They won the fight. And then you didn't back out. And now they're gonna respawn. And you're playing very, very aggressively. Your entire team is. Because you were already in that position. And now they're already at the end. Monka S, dude. No. It's okay for you to back out and hold in this corner. But you can hold back here. You can back out a bit. Instead, you run right and you die. And your supports are occupied with trying to heal the tank. So you die. You can't blame your supports for that. Okay, well, first round over. Let's see your attack. Let's hope you do better on attack. Good tracking so far. By the way, you said you have like GM tracking. I do think your tracking is pretty good. I think your aim is pretty good, but it's definitely not GM. Okay, Bastion got the intro. Your Ryan got the other kill. You're doing your job, don't get me wrong. I'm not blaming you for it, but your team is pulling their weight, man. This does not look like elo hell to me. The definition of elo hell is, right, you're way below the rank you should be, and your team is holding you back hardcore. I think overall, like, everyone is playing about the same, right? Like, I don't think you're doing much better than your team, at least. Okay, taking high ground, I like that. Let's see the aim. Here we go, GM aim. GM. Not bad. Okay, you got the point. Yo, just chill. Drop the healing pad and chill. Okay, why? Sit on this corner, drop the healing pad here, and you can peek out and aim. It's like you go to the carnival, and it's like these moving targets where you have to shoot the squirrels with the gun. That's you. Like left, right. Like you're in the middle of all of them. And you're still here. You're still in the middle of all of them. You're still, yeah, eventually you get hit. By the way, you have to hit your rocket on soldier. The rocket is the main damage, or the main thing that secures your kills. It's great if you have like solid tracking, but the rocket is 120 damage direct, right? You just had good tracking so far, like solid tracking, but you missed both rockets, point blank. You didn't even do splash damage, like you didn't even hit their feet. Good pick, that was good. Okay, got the intro this fight. Great visor. That's the best thing you've done so far, all game. Got the intro and a good visor positioning, good movement, and you're cleaning up. Nice. That was on you. Good job. So far I gotta say, like on attack you did pretty well, on defense you did absolutely nothing. It's definitely not you being held back by your team right now. Like your team is playing around your level. You're talking about elo hell, you have a Mercy pocket the entire game. The Mercy has a blue beam up your ass. Got the intro, good. Almost got the kill. Your tracking is fine. Bastion cleans it up. I mean, this is very simple now, right? Like, as long as you don't die here, the longer they stay alive, the better for you. You're just getting staggers. This is really good. The tank is dead. If you get any more kills here, this is really good. You missed another rocket. You need to be better with your rockets. Yeah, like, you're just shooting the rockets and you hope they're hitting. Like, while your tracking might be very good, your rockets are pretty awful. Okay, hit the rocket, good. Oh no. Honestly, I didn't even realize either, because I didn't really actually realize when exactly your other support and your Bastion dies. And this happens sometimes. You should realize that someone has to touch. If you want to carry and you want to win the game, you can still touch here. It's risky. Okay, got the kill on the Bastion. You are completely exposed. You're hitting your shots, but you're risking yourself. Exactly. You're so focused on killing them that you're not focused on staying alive. It doesn't matter if you get rest. It doesn't matter if you get the first kill. It was great that you got the first kill, but then you also died, right? And the enemy spawns right here. You're staggering. Just die on card. Don't try to get out. Just die on card. It doesn't matter if you get the kill. You're staggering. It's great that you get a kill there, but you and your Mercy are gonna respawn after them. So if your team is already dead and you're 1 versus 4 or 2 versus 4, the safest thing you can do is jump down here when the card is here and die on card here. And that way you can guarantee another fight. This is looking rough. You have a visor. Maybe winnable. Why do it? It's last fight. Use the visor, man. You can still use Visor right here and at least force her out, back out, like try to do something. It's last fight. And right here, you turn around immediately. If you hit that one bullet, you can kill her before she kills you. But you don't even turn around. You don't even bother about trying to kill her. And you could have Visored like 5 minutes ago. And the game is over. GG. Replay ended, just like your career in GM. You get an A for aim. I do think your aim is very solid for plat. Maybe it's diamond aim. Like your tracking overall is diamond. Your rockets are off. They're not good. It's definitely not Masters or GM aim overall, okay? That's delusional. And this is not Elo Hell. This is you sucking just as much as the rest of your team. Like, yeah, there were fights where your team sucked more than you. There were also a lot of fights where you sucked more than your team. I think your positioning is really good. Your positioning gets an A. I think if you're smart with positioning, you can improve. Knowing when and where to take the fights and your ult usage gets an F tier. F tier. Plat. Elo Hell is not real, at least not in your case. Get better, you suck. Until next time, see you guys, bye bye.